And in fact, if you did not hear our complete interview yesterday with Governor John Bel Edwards, you can go to KEELnews.com. You can get to KEELnews.com via the app, and you can listen to the whole thing, including the segment of yesterday's chat that we are about to play.
Yeah.
Now, over the last few months, there's been a little controversy regarding, they're in the special session right now. They are heart and soul. They are hip deep in special session. And as you look,
hip deep in my pocket.
So yesterday we had Governor John Bel Edwards on, and there has been, his stance has been for quite a while that I made $600 million in cuts. And going back to some testimony by Jay Dardenne, the Joint Committee, Budget Committee, in 2017, Dardenne says, no, those were finance swaps. Now, where do you want to start first with the sound bites that seem to contradict the one from the governor, the one from Dardenne? First of all, this is yesterday on this radio station, 101.7 FM, 710 KEEL, with Governor John Bel Edwards, and asking for an explanation about
I needed
it.
A lot of people have been confused by this, Governor. Jay Dardenne in August said we haven't made cuts. We've made fund shifts, or whatever he wanted to call it. You say we've made $600 million in cuts. Some say they're deferred payments. Can you explain that to us simply so we understand what you're referring to when you keep saying $600 million in cuts have been made?
Yeah, well, first of all, Jay has never said we haven't made cuts. He said that there's been a combination of cuts and that there were means of finance swaps and other things that we've had to do over the years. He's never said we haven't made cuts.
Here's the governor's quote. Jay, meaning Dardenne, Jay never said we haven't made cuts.
Jay never, remember this, Jay never said we haven't made cuts.
So here's the Jay Dardenne being the first voice you hear, a senator at the Joint Budget Committee hearings in, I think it's August of last year, and he asks him specifically about what they call finance swaps and whether or not those are cuts.
So I guess my question is, when we're addressing the public and we say that we reduced or we cut the budget by $600 million is probably not accurate when the majority of that means a finance swap. Would you agree with that?
I would not have. I don't think I've used the phrase cut the budget.
I'm not saying you have, but I've heard some other people use it.
What was the Jay Dardenne quote there?
I don't think I've used the phrase cut the budget.
So the governor says, Jay never said we never made budget cuts.
Jay said, I don't think I used the phrase cut the budget. Like I said before.
Is this why your head explodes?
They make me crazy. How could you be a lawmaker and deal with this? Who is telling you the truth?
Well, especially when you have the governor who says, I made $600 million in cuts, despite what his commissioner of administration says.
Yeah.
And you hold so firmly to that stance. It's not like this is the first time he's made the statement that contradicts his own commissioner of administration.
Yeah.
In the middle of January, he was giving a speech. He was addressing the Senate, and he said the very same thing. We've cut $600 million from the budget. NOLA.com had the story not too long ago that of those supposed $600 million in cuts made by the Edwards administration, that $300 million of that was deferred payments, i.e. not paying the people you owe money, what they call deferred payments, to Medicaid providers. We're just not going to pay our bills this month and tell everybody it's a cut.